So, what do you do to have fun with your leaders? Having fun should be an important part of your ministry to them. What are you doing? That's what we're talking about today on the Youth Worker Daily. Hey friends, welcome back to the Youth Worker Daily, where it is our hope to encourage youth workers just like you with tools, tips, resources, and helps so that you thrive in your ministry. My name is Jay Hyam, and this week we have been looking at what it looks like for us to love well on our leaders. How do we care for our leaders? So far we've talked about the importance of praying for them. We've talked about what it looks like for us to get to know them. Today, it's all about how do you have fun with them? What do you do to build that relationship, to get together, to have fun, and why is it necessary? Well, I think having fun with your leaders is just an extension of what the youth ministry should look like. You know, we take great effort and time to make sure that our youth ministries are fun. We want our kids, our students, when they come, we want them to leave saying, that was a good time, that was a fun time. We want them to come and we want to see them smiling, we want to hear the laughter, we want to be creating memories for them that they talk about long into their adult years. So if we're doing all of that for our students, then it should make sense for us to want to do that with our leaders. And here's a few reasons why. Having fun with our leaders is a great way of building those relationships. There is nothing more fun than getting together and sharing in an activity or an experience that allows you guys to grow together closer, more intimate as a team. It's also a lot of fun to get together and simply do something that is fun, that causes us to laugh, that just kind of gives us a chance for us to step away from our regular roles as youth workers and just do something fun. Now, what are some of the things that we can be doing that are fun? Well, really, the sky's the limit. I mean, think about it. Anything you might want to do with your students, I'm sure, is applicable for your leaders. In fact, I can think of a bunch of other things that we probably wouldn't be able to do with students that we could do with our leaders. I know the practice that I've tried to make is when I think about having fun with my leaders, I think about them as kind of like my small group. Not only do I want to disciple them and care for them well spiritually, but I want to know them and have fun with them on a personal level. And so my wife and I, for years, have made it a practice of ours to spend intentional time with our leaders, having fun with them. So whether it's hosting a backyard cookout or connecting with a movie night or a game night, my wife and I do what we can to foster fun with our leaders. A number of years back, had a great leadership team that we came to really know well and love. And I think those feelings were mutual. But when we got together, we had tremendous fun. And it got to the point that we didn't really have to plan the fun. Just getting together was like getting with your closest friends, and we had a good time. It's those leaders that would gather in my house, and we would talk about student ministry, and we would talk about life, and we would talk about the things going on in our homes. And most often we would just sit around laughing. And the meeting might be over in an hour and a half, but we're still gathering together 2 hours, 2.5 hours, even sometimes 3 hours later, because we just simply enjoyed being around each other. These were the leaders that when I had to build a fence in my backyard, they came over and helped me build a fence and spent a couple Saturdays digging holes and putting in posts and helping me figure out the rails and do all of the things that I'm not super mechanically inclined to do, but they had gifts and talents, and so they were able to come and share with me those gifts, and we just had a lot of fun. Even today, all these years later, when I see those leaders, there's a fondness and there's an intimacy there, that because we spent that time developing those relationships and having fun with our leaders, that when we see each other today, it's like we never missed a day. And we get right back together, we hug on each other, we love on each other, and we laugh together. As I think about my leaders now in my new role, we're working hard to do that same thing, to take time to have fun with our leaders. We've already hosted a couple events at our house. We're looking to host a few more. But even beyond that, we're looking to do things like escape rooms and ropes courses for team building. Maybe even eventually a leaders retreat where we can just go away and have fun together without our students. Taking time to build fun into the relationships is super important, and the benefits will go a long way as we think about what it looks like to care for our leaders. So, some quick practical ways that you can have fun with your leaders. Obviously, go to a movie, go out to dinner together, do an escape room together, go miniature golfing together, go golfing together, even if you're into that. Have them over for a backyard barbecue. Go to their houses for backyard barbecue. Don't make this all about what you're doing. Let them host. Let them entertain you. Let them use those gifts that God has given. Do a leaders retreat. Go away for the weekend, or just simply just go away for a day where it's just you and your leaders. Do something fun. I know there's friends of mine out in the California area. Very often we see them spending time with their leaders in preparation and planning, and then they wrap everything up by going to Disneyland or Universal and having those type of fun memories with your leaders. It's just as much as we want to create that element of fun for our students, we should be thinking about what it looks like to create that element of fun for our leaders. Build those relationships, create those memories, look forward to seeing those smiles and hearing that laughter, and build these relationships to be authentic and open and honest and real. And see how that changes the relationship and the ministry, because you've taken the time to pour into your leaders and give them moments and memories that are fun. I'd love to hear some of your ideas and things that you have done with your leaders to bring that element of fun into their lives and into your relationships. In the comments below, would you leave some of the things that you have done to bring that fun to your leaders? I'd love to see and hear some of the things that you're doing. And who knows, maybe your ideas or your experiences will be someone else's new idea, and they will have the opportunity to experience what it looks like to have fun with their leaders because of what you're sharing. Guys, as always, make sure you are checking us out on our website at theyouthworkerdaily.com. Posts, resources, great finds, all things there for you to look at and use. And I think most of that stuff, almost all of it's free, except for the affiliate links that we have on them where we recommend books and things like that. But hey, it's a website. We got to make it work. Also, be following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. As much as we like to post, we are looking for what you are posting, and we are sharing your great ideas and the things that you're doing with your students and your leaders as well. So keep posting that great content, and we'll keep sharing it out there. So make sure you're following along. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for checking in today. Join us tomorrow. We have another topic about what it looks like for us to love on our leaders, and we'll continue to hopefully help you thrive in your ministry. That's all for today. We'll see you next time right here on the Youth Worker Daily.